people together, because I've been doing the show for about 5 years, and I'm looking to take things to the next level, because Access TV might only have a year. We have extremely poor management here, and there are other concerns that I would rather not get into right now. But the fact of the matter remains that we need to be working on our plan B. We need to be working on what we need to do for ourselves to be happier, loving beings. And frankly, it's really almost not even worth mentioning how easy it is for people to criticize that aren't doing anything themselves. But what I guess I recommend that you just turn the channel. I guess that's all I can say. If it's really something that you don't like and you're not interested in the content, you have Keith Olbermann. He's going to tell you that Bush is the worst man of the year, but the current establishment's perfect and godly. And if you question it, you're a racist. You've got Amy Goodman. She'll talk about everything going on in the world except 9/11 because she's a gatekeeper. So you can have Amy Goodman. She'll talk to you like a monotone, like, "Hi, I'm Amy Goodman, and here is the Peace and Love Report." And then you've got other people out there. So, I mean, I recommend you go somewhere else. With that, Bill, did you say we had another phone call? Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Alex. This is Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Yeah, concerning your Plan B, first that's something I've been working at most of my life, and I think that if we could get liberal theologians to believe in predestination as much or more than the conservatives or the right-wing evangelicals, that I think that would be a step in the right direction. I think that Bush has his power because he leans on the right-wing evangelicals who believe in prophecy sometimes. It's probably a minority, but...
Go back, though. You were saying you would like to see what happen again?
Well, again, I would like to see the liberal theologians and liberal Christians believe in predestination. I think that's where it all begins. Let me start reading some notes I just prepared the last few minutes here for what I'm talking about. The Bush people take over the world as Alex and his friends resist as well as he can, as well as y'all can. Next, then I say the Bush people rule partly or maybe mostly because liberals don't believe in predestination. It's necessary to believe in at least something from your local witch doctor, and I think it begins with believing in predestination. I ask you all to believe in it.
Are you saying basically that you have these extreme different polarized opposites? There's the evangelicals and the rapture's coming and this, that, and the other, and then you have the polarized opposite where there are as you call them, the liberal theologians that maybe don't believe in a predestined reality or don't have any faith in a creator?
No.
You're not even on that. You're not even going there. Okay.
No, I don't believe that one or the other is going to be the solution. They can both probably mess things up. So let me continue. Let's compare all of this to your local. Look at an Alaskan Indian tribe with chiefs and a witch doctor and the common folk. At best, all domestic and social law will be made by the local witch doctor in council with the people, not the chiefs. Then the chiefs should enforce all law and protect the people. Perhaps we were actually civilized when we lived in caves, but we've come a long way downhill to arrive at where we are now.
Right.
I think the demonstration efforts are being co-opted, as you say.
Yeah, they are being co-opted, and I want to thank you for your call. Again, we are just about to end here in about a minute, but I understand what you're saying. I appreciate your points. We ought to think about those things, and we ought to keep an open mind. But I do need to say this before we go off the air. In relation to what I said last week in terms of looking for a space to open up a preparedness store, we're still looking for a place. And one of the things that I've realized, we should talk more about this next week, is a lot of landlords can't sell their places or rent under $1,500 or under $2,000 or under what they're asking, because if they do so, they're going to lose their investments on their property because they still owe money to the big banks, and the banks will devalue their property if they were to say, cut the cost of the rent in half just to get someone in the door. So, I mean, it's not an easy time for those of us living in Portland. And again, the caller is on the right path by asking me to talk about positive things, and I do my best to do that. But for me, the best I can do is try to continue to do this show, provide information in light of the danger that we face by going public about these things, but I'm choosing to not be afraid of that. And to me, that's a positive thing. But bringing people together, trying to establish a community center, and trying to make this summer a very pleasurable experience, even though there's going to be a lot of not so fun things happening. I'm still a guy who likes to go out and have fun and do things that connect people and be a conduit, if you will, for people to meet one another. And so that's one thing that I can mention in terms of the positive that we all should be engaged in on one level or another. And I appreciate all the callers that called in and all the callers that are calling in the future and called in the past. And we'll continue having these conversations about the very real issues that affect us all: black, white, yellow, purple, and polka dot. Till next week, I'm Alex Hanser, reminding you the path to the ultimate truth still starts within. Good night.